So Aqua Security focuses on cloud native, that all new applications are being developed using cloud native technologies and methods. We solve the cloud native security problem. From the development side, building, securing the tools, making sure that what you build is what you intend to build, keeping malware secrets, misconfigurations, vulnerabilities out of code, known bad out of your code, and then once you're in production, making sure that it stays secure and stays yours. That whole area, Gartner has coined Cloud Native Application Protection Platform, or CNAPP. Aqua is the preeminent CNAPP vendor on the market today. On the development side, just this week, Aqua has a press release actually about a misconfiguration we found in thousands of organizations' artifact repositories. That led some of the largest companies in the world, Siemens, Cisco, IBM, Alibaba Cloud. They led these organizations to quickly respond and update their configuration and close this gap. But it meant that millions of artifacts, millions of pieces of code that were part of the software supply chain of the world were open to a software supply chain attack. Malactor dropping in a small piece of code that poisoned the entire supply chain. And therefore, when that software gets deployed, allows them a backdoor into whatever they wanted to do with it, well, a nefarious purpose. This is a big deal. That's why you need to secure your software supply chain and be very clear that you have it properly configured, that you're properly checking what's going into your supply chain, various scanning techniques, and also that there's nothing deliberately known bad being kept out of production. Runtime, which is really where we started and what we're known for, we've been doing that for 7 years. We have the capability to stop those attacks in real time in production. So think of Log4j. That was a vulnerability and an attack. You have Log4j running in production. We can show you where that is running in production. We can also then block any attacks that leverage, for example, the Log4j vulnerability in production. So what we're trying to do is help you see end-to-end what's going on in your environment and then stop attacks end-to-end in that environment in the space of cloud-native applications. So if you're building new applications right now, you need to be thinking about your security solution in a holistic way as a single platform. So from day one, we've been looking at the hardest problem first, which is solving this runtime security problem. But over the years, we've been layering in differentiation and new and interesting capabilities. And the most recent addition to that is the Nautilus research team. So this is a team of dedicated researchers who spend all of their time looking at cloud-native applications in the wild and the 80,000 attacks a month that they observe on those applications in the wild. And they're analyzing, they're assessing, they're identifying issues, either in the supply chain or in the runtime. They are codifying those same findings into our products, and we're pushing out to our customers to help keep them secure and up to date on the new attack vectors that we're seeing in Cloud Native. Cloud Native is not like anything else. It's containers, it's Kubernetes, it's Fargate. It's not like any other environment, and the attacks are different in Cloud Native than in other environments, and the attackers are finding the weak spots that the traditional tools don't cover for Cloud Native, and they're going there. And so we're seeing that in-memory attacks, ghost containers, transient containers, all these sorts of attacks, transient malware that installs itself and then uninstalls itself, is defeating the more traditional tools, which leads you down to the conclusion that you need a new way of thinking about security in Cloud Native. And that's what we set out to create, and that's what we have created. And the Nautilus team is a critical part of that and has helped us get ahead with understanding what it means to protect Cloud Native applications in real time. So we have a concept of what we call real-time CSPM. So if you know Cloud Native, you know there's a suite of tools in the world that are really CSPM tools, Cloud Security Posture Management. It's taking snapshots of running images and scanning them. It's evaluating the configuration of your cloud infrastructure. That's state-of-the-art 6 weeks ago. At the show today, we launched a new capability called real-time CSPM. So it takes all of those capabilities and adds to it real-time visibility into your running workloads. Traditional, some of the older tools that are taking these snapshots are 24-hour delay tools. So the idea of security and visibility of what happened yesterday. In some use cases, not bad. But if you really want to secure your applications, you need to be looking at what's going on in your cloud in real time. We call that real-time CSPM, and that's what we launched at the show this week. And it leverages the research from the Nautilus team, it leverages product capabilities, and a new feature in the Linux distributions called eBPF, Electronic Berkeley Packet Filter, allows us to create very thin agents, not like the agents of yesterday, very thin agents, sensors if you will, that allow us to see real time what's happening in your cloud native applications. You package that all up, real-time CSPM, real-time visibility into what's happening in your cloud, and it allows you also as an organization to cut your costs in half over some of the more traditional solutions. This year, if I'm a CISO, one of the issues I have is I have a number of point solutions and a ton of alerts. And my security organization is overwhelmed with what's going on from an alert standpoint. Different tools that don't agree, giving me different alerts, and it starts to become overwhelming for the team to fix vulnerabilities and really secure the applications. But what we're seeing now is that the CISOs actually want to see what's going on for sure, but then they also want to fix it. See more, but actually do less. And by seeing more, what the CISO can do and the CISO's organization can do is really make sure that they have the real-time context to help them make better decisions and solve the most important problems immediately, and let some of the less important problems happen, get secured later. So for example, if you have a workload under attack right now, you want to fix that right now. You don't want to see that 24 hours later or next week and get around to it. No, it's under attack right now. You need to know that right now and fix that right now. And so some of that alert fatigue we can fix with better context. Of course, that's what we do at Aqua Security. And the second piece that's surprising or not surprising this year is going to be consolidation and cost. And so our CISOs that we're talking to are also seeing costs associated with some of these traditional tools and an opportunity to consolidate into a single platform. Aqua Security offers that platform consolidation opportunity for CISOs and for their security organizations to get it all on one platform and really solve the security problem in cloud native. Cloud native is essentially, if you're developing an application today for the cloud, you're using cloud native technologies. It's technologies and applications designed specifically to run as containers in OpenShift, if you're on-prem or in the cloud in Amazon Fargate or AWS or Azure or Google Kubernetes. And it's applications designed specifically as microservices, perhaps, that are integrated into a single application, leveraging the capabilities of containers. So if you're thinking about those words, that's what we mean when we say cloud native. And in truth, Gartner says we expect to see 95% of all new applications developed over the next 2 years will be using cloud native techniques and technologies. And Aqua Security is the pioneer in cloud native security solutions, therefore helping those organizations that are moving on in their cloud transformation journey to really take advantage of the latest tech. We're helping secure them in that journey and helping them go from traditional development approaches to DevSecOps. We're the tools behind the scenes that can help make that transformation possible.